I believe that other organizations really have this same challenge with going, okay, we've got a strategy, we know our culture, and we know our values, which tend to be very internally focused and also very abstract. So they don't really activate strategy per se. But what would you say to other organizations that are trying to bridge that gap? They need a Rosetta Stone. They can't activate their strategy and they want to align culture and they've got all those other pieces. They've got their mission, vision, values, purpose statement. You know, we go down the list of all the stuff.
Mhm.
But there's still yet missing that glue, that conduit between concept and action. What would you say to them, or what would you say the biggest challenges that you had in this process that this framework really helped you overcome?
Well, I guess my first piece of advice is if you want it to ring true to employees, you have to pull in employees to be a part of it. A lot of people would look at an exercise like this and go, it has to be leader led. It has to be, from that leadership down. And um, we kind of took a little bit of a different approach in that. And I think that that's a part of why we landed where we did is we tapped, leadership tapped employees who they trusted to give the input and be a part of the process. But they kind of stepped back and they kind of said, let's see what unfolds here. And then once we had that kind of credible validation of, yeah, this seems to be the right thing that we've hit on, um, leadership really rallied behind it. So I, sometimes the best thing leaders can do is to let go and let your employees do what they do best. And sometimes employees know what it takes day in and day out to deliver. Sometimes employees know best what they're being faced with and the challenges that they have to overcome and what their clients expect because they're on the firing line. They are that face.
Right.
They are responsible for delivering. And so that was really powerful part of this process is to let that employee voice into it. It so I would say um, if you've got validation from your culture that this really is who we are and what we believe, and you have these kind of strong processes, or maybe there's a part of the processes that need to be shored up, it's tying in and saying, creating that alignment of what is it that you actually need employees to go and do? What is it that you actually need employees to be delivering that create the value internally and externally? How is it that when you're looking at holding each other accountable to certain actions, what is it? What are those things that you're wanting to hold employees accountable to or hold each other accountable to? And I think that this helps us answer that question.